What's going on? It's your brother Iwatazak. First and foremost, I just want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders, a great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this rock, pushing this word with truth and sincerity and diligence. Shalom, Akim. Just wanted to do a little video, because, man, I'm vexed for real. Not anything out of the ordinary for us, Hebrew Israelite brethren, but I tell you what, I am so tired of seeing these nut-ass masks. Like, I can't get into no store without looking like a cold, faithless peon, you know what I mean? Because they won't let us in. Either way, we already know what's up, you know what I mean? We're not ignorant to Satan's devices, And just to give my theory and opinion on some of these things that's happening. So, I've been into the knowledge of the advancement of technology even since before I was in the truth. And what you can clearly see is a theme is the agenda of transhumanism, or integrating technology into the human experience, even going as far as to make androids, so to speak, or cyborgs, actually, I meant to say, putting metallic or metal or technology, period, inside the human body. I mean, most technology is based off of the human body, i.e. cars and what have you. But, so that's where, if you understand that technology, then you'll also understand, if you understand the advancements in that technology, I mean, Satan fucking with my shit. All right. So, hold on, son. I'm doing a video. All right. Calm down. All right. So, Salakia, Akim. Basically, if you've seen it, it went from gold and precious metals to coins. From coins, it went to receipts to Federal Reserve notes. What we refer to as a dollar, to credit cards with chips on them. All right. So, and then now we're using phones, Apple Pay, and other different types of digital currencies, to Bitcoin. Okay. And then of course, eventually we know that this is going to culminate to the mark of the beast. It says no man should buy nor sell lest they have that mark. And that mark will be the RFID chip. All right. They're going to try to insert it into your hell, they could put it anywhere in your body. The scriptures tell you a few places where your right hand or your forehead, which we'll see that, the medical industry and the technology industry will try to deceive the world. Hey guys, keep it down, guys. We'll try to deceive the world into thinking that this is, a good thing. It'll be something that you'll need to stay healthy or to stay in contact or to keep from harm or danger. So that's the ploy. I mean, there's already, commercials to make it seem like it's the next generation of healthcare and things of that nature. IBM was pushing this back in the late 90s. The elders was bringing out, and I remember seeing these advertisements as a kid. I'm 30 something now. So we talking, 15, 20 years of, them pushing this transhumanism agenda. And now we're seeing it culminate. I mean, take a look at just about every new movie, everything on Netflix being the new style of media. That's why it's, one of the biggest propaganda or tools for propaganda in the world. It's not local to certain areas like a Comcast or Direct TV. This is Netflix is worldwide. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff like that. But the point I'm making is that just about everything that they push nowadays is either a homosexual or transsexual agenda or transhumanism, with showing you the chip or cyborgs or some type of technology infused into the human biology. And that's just creating what's known as a normalcy bias. Normalcy bias is very, in layman's terms, it's just force feeding you certain images, certain phrases, certain themes, so that when these things actually come to fruition, this will then be normal to the populace. This will seem like it's supposed to happen, and you're starting to see that now with the gradual way that they are rolling out the different, or should I say, taking away the different rights that you have as an American or as a human. I mean, if you just put the numbers in check, there is, millions of people who died in the first 3-4 months while this pandemic was going on, that, would completely stagger the numbers of people who died from coronavirus. And I mean, the numbers themselves show you that this is not something to be, obsessed over. This is not something to be dismayed about. However, whether there's a virus in actuality or not, the real virus is the way that they're using it to manipulate the masses. Okay, everybody is locked in their houses. Everybody has to wear a mask. Everybody, has to be inside. They just lost a curfew in my city. I know in a couple other states and a few counties there's curfews. All right, this is direct violation of your civil liberties. Okay, and you will be pulled over and ticketed if you don't abide by these new sanctions. So what is that? That's martial law. Okay, it's only a matter of time before they start enforcing this, with militarized police. All right, the first outbreak. Okay, excuse me, I got like allergies or something going on. Salakiakim. Esau deal in gradual, in slow steps, taking steps, all right? And it's just we're seeing things being sped up because the scriptures will tell you that the devil coming down with great wrath because he has but a short time, which also alludes to the devil or the counterpart to Satan here on the earth, which is the so-called white man, not necessarily the white man in color, but the white man in spirit, because you got chocolate Edomites, so to speak, as well out here, and you got white Israelites, but that's neither here nor there to the point. The point is that the powers that be, Esau. Hey guys, I'm doing a video. I need you to keep your voice down. All right, the powers that be, all right, they really are pushing this agenda because they hate you, and it's really towards the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right, and that's just because Satan has the philosophies and the doctrine of the world. And the world, speaking in a worldly thought process, it almost makes sense that the next thing in line would be the chip. It would be a one world government, a one world religion. That makes perfect sense to a worldly mentality, all right? But that's not that's not the mentality as people of the Lord that we should be in. Okay, go upstairs and lay down. All right, share, please. I'm doing a video. I don't need you guys arguing. Please share. Please share with him the white car. Y'all can roll it back and forth. Salakia, I'm going to go into the scripture. I'm going to go into John. This is 15. If the world hates you, you knew that it hated me before it hated you. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. All right. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So, you're going to be looked at like you crazy if you speaking down to these things that the world is pushing. So if you say that homosexuality or effeminism or feminism or transhumanism or merging, cybernetics and merging technology with biology. If you speak out of these things, well, then you're crazy. You're nuts. You know what I mean? You're nuts because you don't agree with the world. And so for that, the world will hate you. Okay? Remember the word that, this is verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. So basically what they're saying is, Yahweh Shai is speaking and say, hey, man, they're going to hate you if you follow me because I am not of the world, so you're not of the world. You know what I mean? And if you keep my sayings or you follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, the Lord will love you. But the world will hate you continually. They're going to persecute you, all right? I know brothers who personally, you know what I mean, they get persecuted by the world for, you know what I mean, doing generally righteous things. Like even in a carnal sense, you would say, oh, okay, my man is doing a good thing, and will be chastised unrighteously by the world for it, which is, it's ridiculous. It's like, it's borderline insane, man. Let me just keep on point though. It says, verse 21, but all these things they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. So this is Yahweh Shai, saying that the reason they hate him and the reason they hate, what he stood for, the same reason they would hate you, and the same reason they would hate me or anybody else following the word is because they're not of, let me read it. It says, for all these things they will do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him who sent me. So what they're saying is basically they're going to hate you just like they hated Yahweh Shai, because they know not the Father, Yahweh. All right. And that goes into something me and the brothers as servants on the throne. Shout out to servants of the throne, that we always go into, especially the brother Yakanan. Coming into the times that we're going into Jacob's trouble, man, listen, if you don't have knowledge of the real God of the Bible, the Most High God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his son, who the world calls Jesus, his name is Yahweh Shai. So if you don't know Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, then you can't be trusted. All right? You can't trust somebody who don't have the knowledge of the Father in them, because it tells you right here. It says, but all these things they will do to you for my name's sake, meaning they're going to hate you because you believe in Yahweh Shai. It says, and it's because they do not know him that sent me. So they don't know Yahweh. So how could they know Yahweh Shai? And that's a cut for all those cats who, those Old Testament cats who say, we believe in the Old Testament. We believe in the Most High God. We don't believe in Jesus, or we don't believe in Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's a cut for you. The reason you don't believe in Yahweh Shai is because spiritually you really don't believe in Yahweh. All right? But that's neither here nor there. All right? So, in retrospect, man, you got to hate this world. All right? Just like the world hates you, you got to hate it. All right? I hate everything about this world, this place, with a perfect hatred, like David said. I'm vexed just at the things that I see on a daily, especially social media is disgusting. You know what I mean? Just cats all bugged out. We really living in a time where it's like, people trying to make good evil and evil good. It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. All right? Woe meaning destruction. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Isaiah 10:1. All right. So, listen, going back to Esau and how they working, they got this money coming out. All right. It's the same concept that they put Obama in office, just to hold off that spiritual revolution that you really want to have, that Jake and all these so-called poor whites, they really want to revolt. All right. You got a lot of zealots, okay, that ready to ride on this government physically, okay, go to war with Esau. Esau go to war with himself, all right, because they the wickedness is being uncovered. So even the wicked starting to see the wickedness of the elites of Esau's kingdom, all right. But us men of the Lord, we're not to get carnal. We got to wait on the Lord, okay, because, hey, bro, we can't beat Esau, all right. On a physical level, on a carnal level. All right. We got to wait for our kingdom and our spiritual power when the Lord comes. All right. If whom the world calls Jesus got to wait for his Father to send him, then we have to wait on him to get here before we, can take some serious action. All right. So, all right, that's why we gotta continue in the faith, man. Okay, we gotta continue in the faith. All right, stay steadfast and unmovable. All right, on the belief. All right, and iron sharpen iron. We gotta encourage each other. Brothers gotta continue to be charitable. All right, and we gotta make sure that we adhere to this word, man. Okay, the full truth, both was sweet to the taste and was bitter in the stomach. You gotta adhere to it. All right, in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And stay faithful and keep knocking them sins out of your life, man. You don't want the Lord to show up in your sin. All right. And you know what I mean? Listen, they're gonna hate you. They're gonna persecute you because they persecuted him. You know, all the greatest prophets died horrible deaths. So don't think that you out of that lot. You know what I mean? If the Lord choose you as a prophet, you might get your head cut off. Period. You might have to watch everybody you see die. Period. So how much faith you got? Okay? O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? All right? We got to be in the mindset of Yahweh Shai, knowing that death and destruction may be coming, but still keeping our faith in the Lord, no matter how stressed we could be in this carnal body, in these chains of darkness. All right? So with that, I'm going to just say, stay encouraged, Akim. All right? Keep your families in prayer. You know, keep yourself in prayer that the Lord keep your spirit on him. All right, that'll keep your faith strong and keep enduring, man. It says those who endure to the end, the same shall be saved. All right. So, Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, all praises. All right. Till next time, Akim.